Alrighty, guys. So we got some new content. Well, the last two chapters of Boruto was actually, I guess you could say, new because it's not a readaptation of the movie, which is what was going on for the last couple of months, which was just, it was crazy. I did not like it, but the last two chapters, which is chapter 10 and chapter 11, have been, new content, and you should definitely check it out if you want to get into Boruto. If you are a real, Naruto fan, you can get into Boruto. Boruto is really cool. He has his own path, and it's gonna be really interesting how they tell this story. So as far as chapter 10, we get into towards the end of the movie where Boruto defeated Momoshiki. We see Boruto going into the the site where he defeated Momoshiki, and he's feels a presence in a sense. So he goes there and he sees Momoshiki there, and he freaks out and be like, hey, Naruto's talking stuff like that. But he sees that they're not moving, as if time froze. So Momoshiki is talking to Boruto, telling him that I can feel the presence of the Hyuga blood, the Byakugan in your blood and stuff like that, and tells Boruto that I can see the future, but I can never see my own future. And he goes up to Boruto and he tells him his future of those blue eyes will one day take everything from you, and also that whenever you defeat a god, you will cease to be an ordinary person. So like, that was crazy. Like, I wonder if whenever you defeat a Otsutsuki clan or a Otsutsuki member, you get that marking that Boruto has on his hand, because he gets a mark, which is like a triangle, a square, or something like that. And then whenever we first got into the Boruto, we had a glimpse into seeing Boruto older and him defeating this older dude, Kabaki or whatever, I think that's his name. And we see Boruto body full of blue. He has that one eye Byakugan, and it was crazy. Hidden Leaf is destroyed. So I wonder if that's the future that Momoshiki is trying to say, that those blue eyes will take everything from you. And it's kind of weird. So like, I wonder if, like, I don't know, I'll probably get into that later on, but that's what Momoshiki actually says. And then we see Sasuke there, and we don't know if Sasuke is seeing it, if he can hear it, because you see him using a Rinnegan and whatnot. So Sasuke is there. I'm guessing he's listening to the conversation, because Boruto stopped and Sasuke stopped and whatever not. So I wonder if Sasuke is actually listening to it and actually can see what's going on, because only Boruto can see it at that time. And then Momoshiki disappears after he gives them crazy freaking, tells them that crazy stuff. And then we go later on to the chapter, we get the day in the life of a ninja. We see Shikadai, and we see all the other characters, and then we see Boruto and Sarada. We see them on top of the Hokage summit area, and they're talking. Boruto tells Sarada that, hey, I want you to become Hokage. I don't want to be the Hokage. I don't want to be like my grandfather and my dad. I want to have my own path, which is really nice that Boruto is getting his own path and not going through that same thing of being Hokage. Boruto actually wants to play that support role. He wants to be like Sasuke, which is protecting the Hidden Leaf in the shadows, I guess you could say. And he tells Sarada that, hey, I want you to be Hokage, and Sarada blushing and stuff. So it's kind of like a little hint, I guess you could say, of that Boruto and Sarada love connection, because you see Sarada blushing and all that stuff. And then later on we see Boruto saying, remembering everything Momoshiki says, and says that I'm not gonna be an ordinary person. I'm gonna be a ninja, and I'm gonna go on my own path and not follow that same path of like my father did. So this chapter 10 was really nice, and I really did enjoy it. That was crazy though, with the whole Momoshiki saying that you cease to become an ordinary person after defeating a god, which is kind of interesting, because I wonder if you defeat a Otsutsuki clan, you get that marking that Boruto has on his hand. And I wonder if that marking is kind of like a curse mark, like Orochimaru did with Chada takes over your body, which is why Momoshiki says that those blue eyes will take everything from you, because he has the the Hyuga clan blood in him, the Byakugan, and Naruto's blood or whatever. So I wonder if like that curse mark actually takes over your body, or it tries to make you do stuff you don't want to do. Like, it's gonna be interesting where they do this story, because that was some crazy stuff that they says, and then we see Sasuke in the back, you know, looking at everything. So this chapter was really crazy. If you into Boruto, definitely check out chapter 10 and 11, because those are new content, and I will be talking about chapter 11 in the next video, in another video, because there's a lot of stuff in there. Also, I would love to talk about a lot of characters and a lot of designs and stuff going on, so we'll get into that in another video. And you know, thank you for watching. This was probably a quick little video, but it was really interesting with the whole Boruto situation and the curse mark on his palm of his hand. So definitely check it out, and I appreciate you for watching the video. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Turn on notifications and follow me on my social media links down there in the description. Join my Discord if you would like, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll probably start doing this manga thing where I talk about different animes and mangas like I've been doing with Dragon Ball Z. So thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time, and peace out.